Bum ba dum. Ba da 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 dum. Ba 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 dum ba. You know what? I kind of want to burn a candle. I want to get something good going. Let me get my. Let me get my lighter. Come on. Oh. Candle's gotten real dirty all of a sudden. Have that in the background there. Oh, like it's super dark. I just wanna. Yeah. Got me some good old Baja Blast. And then I also got the water. I could theoretically set up to do VR. But I don't know. VR does scare me. That and I have a very old headset. Is that... Alright. I think I will go. Go ahead and start. So changes. I do have... You can't see it down here, but I do have a YouTube chat down here now. Which I'm gonna go ahead and say... Hey, I can feed this now. Sorry for yesterday. Yesterday, if you weren't here. I'm a big dummy. And clearly didn't think. Alright, so last night before I hopped off, somebody wanted me to... Oh, this shit. I have this in a weird setup. But somebody wanted me to go ahead and talk with Purple Rabbit, whose voice actor I absolutely adore. But also, God, I cannot do a Jack's voice or shit. I don't know why. I can kind of, like, get the tone down, but, like, doing the entire voice, just, no. I sit down next to the Purple Rabbit. He looks bored by Mr. Kinger's lecture. As I take a closer look, I see his name written on a nameplate on his desk. Apparently, his name is Jax. As I get closer to that... As I get closer to Jax, I also see he's working his jaw. Is he chewing gum? Catches me looking at him, and I almost apologize for staring, but I can see he isn't offended. Instead, he grins quietly before putting a finger up to his lips. He takes the chewed gum between his gloved fingers, reaching out towards the girl in front of us. The girl in front of us has a ribbon for her body. No, no, Jax, please! She's paying close attention to Mr. Kinger's lecture, and Jax is reaching out with the gum on his hand. Is he going to stick it on her mask? I know the correct answer here, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because this just reminds me of, there was a time in, I think it was like middle to high school. Somewhere in that time frame. Where, somebody snuck behind me and chopped a piece of my hair off. And I was really annoyed about that. Like, I was kind of distraught. I don't remember exactly why. I don't know. It was one of those weird things, but, let's keep quiet and see what happens. Jax reaches forward with practice stealth, sticking the wet wad of already chewed gum onto Ribbon Girl's mask. The Ribbon Girl lets out a quiet shriek of discomfort, flailing her arms as she desperately pulls away from Jax. Ew, Jax! What was that? Ugh, wow, I don't think... Ew, Jax, what is that? What did you do? Ew. Her whining and desperate flailing is a little funny, even if she feels around blindly behind her mask. Her movements attract the attention of Mr. Kinger. Where's going on? Where's going on? He seems aware something is going on, but he doesn't seem to know what. How's this guy teaching us? Jax is picking on Gangle again. The mismatched figure pipes up from next to Gangle, who is evidently the ribbon girl that Jax just stuck his gum to. Here, Gangle, let's go to the bathroom so we can wash it off. Oh yes, carry on then, Zooble. Nothing phases this teacher. Zooble glares daggers into the rabbit as they leave. What? It was funny, right? Back me up here. Jax turns his face to me. I guess it was kind of funny. Jax offers a thin smile as he leans over to me. It was very funny. You should try loosening up. New kid, you might have some actual fun. I can't help but audibly gulp and hope I haven't thrown my lot in with the wrong person. I feel like we just might have. I feel like we just might have. Mix of flavors. I was just sitting in my desk and getting used to the place when something burst into the room. Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class today! New figure turns to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Kinger! Class, how do you do? Principal Kane extends a hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. The sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain. His teeth slam shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Zambi! Wasn't expecting you here! Manic enthusiasm suffuses his voice as he points his cane to me. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make this school interesting! He pauses for a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in contemplation for a moment. Is there any reason why you're here, Kane? Zubul speaks to him like they're addressing an annoying insect instead of a principal of the school. Kane perks up. That's right. The reason I'm here is to make sure we all have an enriching academy experience. One filled with fun, danger, adventure, excitement, scrutiny, angel food cake. He begins to list more and more descriptors, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. And most of all, interesting to our studio audience. He turns towards the window and glares out for a moment. Is he addressing somebody? There doesn't appear to be anyone outside. However, the numbers are in, students, and it turns out school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the time I tell you that means the end of school life as we know it! Kane bites on his hands in mock horror. The class and Kinger play along, gasping at this revelation. Gangle looks ready to burst into tears. However, my sweet two students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back to the school in a major way. At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up. How are you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President? Kane shoots the bubble a confused look, but hits his stride a moment later. You see, my little Tomar Emeralds, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? A cast of colorful characters. Competent principal. Adequate funding? Kane shakes his head. Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No school around here has ever had a cultural festival celebrating the unique talents of its students. So I, being your benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival this side of the Pacific Ocean. Why Pacific? I don't know. We're in Nihongo land. Yes, that's why we're learning English. Make it flashy. We gotta keep it the interest of our investors, after all. He can't. I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. All right, Kinger. I'll leave you a list of everyone's responsibilities. Oh, excuse me. You all have 5 days. Break a leg or two. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darted out of the room, disappearing from view as he headed towards his appointment. Alright, class. Let's see what roles Kane's assigned to each of you for the Culture Festival. Kaner lifts a paper from his desk and begins to read aloud. Ragatha, as class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues. You can count on me. Zubul and Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival. I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else. Pomni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is. Shouldn't we do that before we start making posters? Nah, I like his idea. Plus, we get to see what Gangle comes up with for her posters. If it's anything like what she comes up when she draws Ragatha. Jax! Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. Class interrupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to figure out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker among themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of the lesson planned, and is just waiting out the lunch bell. As if I had summoned it by thinking of it. The lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and flies out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. After my very chaotic first half of the day, I had worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces around me. There was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. I picked up something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding where to sit down. Still, as I scanned the bustling lunchroom, I don't recognize anyone from class. I could check the library. Maybe Pomni and Jax is there trying to figure out what a culture festival is. I walked into the library with my tray in hand, peered through the rows of dusty, cluttered shelves, and saw Jax and Pomni by the tables in the middle of the library. Even from here, I could tell Jax is up to trouble. He's tapping his foot impatiently and pacing back and forth. I can barely make out Pomni craning her neck to peer up into the tall bunny's yellow eyes. As I gingerly maneuver between the shelves, trying to avoid spilling the cream corn casserole I brought from the cafeteria. Oh, at least it isn't like a corn on the cob. That's a weird message to get while I'm streaming. I can make out some of the words. Here asked us to... I can't hear Jax's response, but I don't have to, as he mimics Pomni's mannerisms, tilting his head from side to side. As I get closer, I can hear her trying to reason with the stubborn rabbit. We should at least try and do what he said. I don't want to be the only one who didn't do anything to help. Against my better judgment, I creep closer, nearly tripping over a step stool. I manage to creep into earshot. Why? This whole thing's pointless. No one will even notice if we bail, trust me. Jax crosses his arms, leaning back and letting out an annoyed sigh. As he leans back, he catches sight of me. Oop. Hey, new kid! He calls out to me. What do you think? We should ditch this dumb culture fair thing, right? Her name is Zambi Jax. Second off, they were in class with the rest of us. Bet they want to stay on Kane's good side as much as the rest of us. I bet they'd rather do something fun, like pulling an epic prank. Pomni gives me a meaningful look. Jax shoots me a mischievous grin. I feel like I should choose my response carefully here. God! Gonna save that. Gonna save that. We're gonna save this! I should really not be drinking soda and trying to do voices at the same time. But what do I care? I'm not a professional. Yeah, that sounds fun, Jax. I don't care about the culture fair. Let's pull a prank. Ah, see, Pomni? The new kid's cool. Alright, well, you two have fun then. Turns back to the shelves while Jax ushers me out of the library. Later, Pom-Pom. That Pomni, huh? He can be so needy. Jax smirks, rolling his eyes. Not like you, huh, new kid? I'm not sure how to proceed for the moment, but I have a feeling I know what Jax wants me to say. Yeah, I'm down for anything. I give Jax finger guns, which he scoffs at before grinning at me. You're so cringe. But since you're so eager to get on my good side, I came up with something fun for us to do. Let's go on a little field trip outside. Are we allowed to do that? Jax rolls his eye. Jeez, you sound like a broken toy. Is that the only thing you say? I shake my head. I don't want to disappoint Jax. It doesn't matter what we're allowed to do. It matters if we get caught, so keep up, new kid. Finds a door leading to a field, slightly pushing it open before bounding through. I have to sprint to make it through before the door locks. Door leads us out onto a softball field. I didn't even know the school had a softball team. Jax gets on all fours, putting his head almost even with the ground as he crawls around. Is he looking for something? Jax, did you lose something out here? Shut up, I'm looking for something. The few hours I've known him, I've never seen Jax taking anything so seriously. I get down on my hands and knees too, checking each blade of grass for anything remarkable. So focused I forget my surroundings, bumping face first into the seat of Jack's pants. He wheels on me. Don't try and get fresh with me, new kid. I blush as I crawl back a few paces. Sorry. Jax shakes his head. You even know what we're looking for? I shake my head. I didn't want to make him angry by asking. Then how do you think you're going to find what we're looking for? I blush again as I realize he has a valid point. So, what are we looking for? A centipede. God damn it, Jax. God damn it. A centipede? Jax doesn't look amused as that he has to repeat himself. A centipede. We spent the rest of the lunch searching, but just as the bell rings, I find a centipede crawling near the rock pile. Jax, I found one! I hoist the insect up by its rear end. It flails around as it tries to escape my grasp, its dark legs wriggling in discomfort. Jackpot! Nice job, Zambi. You used my name. No, I didn't, new kid. I squinted him. You're imagining things. He puts on an unreadable smirk. Guess I'm not getting him to admit anything. This is one fine specimen. Okay, what are we doing with this? Are you an insect collector? Ew, no. He shakes his head before he drops the centipede into my backpack. Hey, calm down. I'm going to put this in Ragatha's locker and then hide out and watch her open it. Why? Because Ragatha hates centipedes. Pause for a moment, not fully understanding why we would do that. So why are we putting one in her locker? Because it's funny, you kid. Try and keep up. I don't know if I agree, but this is the happiest I've, This is the happiest I've seen Jax since we started hanging out. Come on, I have a key to let us back inside. Pulls out a ring of keys from his back pocket. How did he get those? Looks like a set of master keys to every door in the school. Cool. Jax lets us back in. We sneak our way up to the main stairwell, and we're almost at Ragatha's locker when our class rep herself shows up, strolling down the hallway. Zambi, what are you doing down the hallway? She tilts her head, offering me a wary smile. I've been looking for you since you didn't show up to afternoon classes. She notices Jax and her expression sours. Jax, you better be leaving Zambi alone. Come on, Ragatha. He offers a cartoonishly wide grin. New kid actually looked for me. We even got lunch together. Ragatha looks utterly confused. Zambi, is that true? She knows! There's a centipede in front. You know, honestly, part of me wants to do this one, but another part of me knows that's the best answer. Actually, I'm gonna save for this one. Well, she knows! My hands fly into my backpack, seizing the full black insect before hurling it directly at a class representative. No part of this is voluntary, every movement feeling like a scene out of a horror movie. Oh my god, they animated. Well, not animated, but they made a picture for this. Ah! Her one eye bugs out of her head as the centipede lands on the center of her face. Jax is laughing like a madman next to me. Holy shit, dude, kid! That was amazing! Agatha flails wildly, running back to class with a centipede on her face. Kinger! She runs out of earshot as she disappears into our homeroom. Jax is still laughing, taking a seat on the floor to catch his breath. Jeez, new kid, where did you learn that? I didn't learn it anywhere, I just panicked. Jax finally gets control over his fit of laughter after a few moments. Well, if that's what you do when you panic, I guess I should keep you on edge. Jax stands up, putting a hand on my shoulder, as he looks me directly in the eye, grinning from ear to ear. She hates you for sure now. I bury my face in my hands. Now what? Well, school's almost over. Guess we should grab our things. I walk to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events, wondering if someone will ask me to walk back with them. As I gather my things, a familiar figure swaggers up to me. Hey, new kid, you still hanging around? Yep, just getting ready to head out. What do you say? How about I walk with you after school today? Surprised at Jax to walk me. Oh, I run out of words and just nod. Cool, let's go. The front doors open up for us as I stand outside waiting at the curb. My parents dropped me off this morning, and I'm pretty sure they'll be here any moment to pick me up. Jack stands next to me for a few moments. He gives me a confused look. What are you waiting for, kid? My parents? Are you waiting to get picked up too? I'm 22 years old. I haven't been picked up by my parents for like 6 years. We're going to the dorms. What? What? The dorms. He looks at me like I'm an idiot. The on-campus housing cane design for our class, where we stay when class is in. Oh, that sounds nice. I wish I was staying on campus. His annoyed expression changes. Oh, you poor little lamb. His voice drips with sarcasm. Kane really didn't tell you anything, did he? Look, Zambi, I'd love to watch you stand out here until the sun goes down and you start shivering in your little school uniform. Jack smirks. Honestly, just imagining it is pretty funny. The smile drops from his face. Your parents aren't coming for you, he says to me in a deadpan before continuing. Come on, we need to get to the dorms before it gets too cold out. Kane only gave us summer uniforms. A chill travels through the air as I shiver in place. Jack shivers too. Losing my patience. Glares at me. Jax, I'm telling you, I don't have any housing on campus. My parents are picking me up. Jax just sighs. You just don't know when to give up. He glowers before walking away from me. Do yourself, new kid. He walks off to the dorms. I'll show him. My parents will be here soon. An hour passes. The sun begins to sink below the horizon. Another hour passes. The moon is visible and the sky is darkening. It's getting really cold out here. Like, really, really cold. I looked the way Jax walked when he left me standing here. Nice warm room sounds really good right about now. Where are they? I stick out another half hour before sighing, frustrated. Did they forget about me? I walk towards the dorm, seeking shelter in a plain building. As I do, I run to Jax. Why was he heading out? Finally coming to your senses, new kid? Yeah, sounding tired. I just stepped inside because my parents forgot to pick me up. I bet they'll be here any minute. Jax's eyes narrow in annoyance as he drags a yellow-gloved hand across his face in exasperation. Listen, new kid. Hit it through your head. There is no outside world. There's the school. Or there's a school. He points to the large brick building across from where we are. The dorms? He points to the building we're standing in. And that's it! He mutters something under his breath. Okay then. But if these are the only two places, why were you going outside? That is... His face flushes as he turns away from me. Just wanted some fresh air. Pretty cold outside, though. Okay, well, if everyone stays here, then I should have a room here. Show me my room, if I'm supposed to stay here. I grin, comfortable in my undefeatable logic. Huh? Yeah, you're probably right. Let's go find your room so I can stop babysitting you. What? Jax grabs my hand in his as he hauls me through the hallways, but I'm not complaining. Just another way for us to hang out together. As we walk through the halls, 1,000 questions rushes through my head. We pass a traditional Japanese-style door. Angle. We pass a door that's half blue and half red. Pomni. We pass a black door with We pass a dark door with black and yellow caution tape crisscrossing it. Me. Pass a door that looks like it belongs in a ranch-style home. For Agatha. Pass a sleek door with bright geometric shapes all over it. Zubal. We come to the end of the hallway, finding a plain wood door with a brass nameplate, listing my name. And this must be you. I stand there in stunned disappointment. Are you going in, or...? I look sort of annoyed I haven't opened the room. Twist a handle and open the bland door into an equally bland room. Gray mattress sits up top a wooden frame with plain white pillows. A dark green comforter from the school with the school emblem on it has been neatly folded. In the back right corner, wow, pretty boring. I try to look around the room for anything to dispute these words, but come up empty. He walks to the center of the room and looks around at the plain interior. Not beating the NPC allegations with this one. Okay, that was good. That was good. Huh? NPC. I think Kane would have put a movie poster or something up. Because he thinks you're boring, huh, Zambi? No, I'm sure my parents is just... Jax won't tell it to us straight. And wants us to come to the realization that we're trapped in a digital world. But, yeah. What a waste of time. Wait, Jax, aren't you gonna say good... Jax slams the door in the middle of my sentence. Right? I give up on any expectations I have for Jax being polite. Even if he skipped out on saying goodbye for the day, I feel like I might make a connection with Jax. Maybe. Let's go ahead and get to what I've already done. Everyone has a watch now. Look check my watch. I got a text from Jack. He set his avatar to a picture of himself flipping off the camera. What the heck is this up with this stupid watch? Why can't I take it off? I did not consent to this. I laugh. That sounds like the Jax I know. You didn't miss much. Apparently, Principal Kane took a sponsorship from Wacky Watch to keep the school open or something. And now they're physically stuck to us. They really are. This sucks. The fact that I could be subjected to Ragatha or Gangle's opinion at any time has to violate some sort of convention. I don't know about that. Yeah, but at least we can text each other whenever, right? I guess. I hope you sleep well tonight, even though Kane stuck these wacky watches on us. I wait several minutes for a response, but nothing. I begin to pull the sheets over my head when the wacky watch buzzes with another text from Jax. Whatever. 99 new kid. Don't let the centipedes bite. I get to sleep. I cherish the bond that Jax and I have built today. Can't wait to find out what sort of trouble we get into tomorrow. Day 1 is complete! And that's the end of the demo for Jax! Okay, so now... Oh. Let's... I'm gonna save Pomni for last. I'm gonna save Pomni for last. I'm gonna sit down in Cheater's chair. I sit on Kinger's open seat behind his desk. The chess piece blinks at me for a moment before surveying the other open desk. He seems content to let me take his seat. I guess you're the teacher now. The mismatched figure speaks up, raising their hand before calling out to Mr. Kinger. Very funny, Kinger. You have to teach the class now. Make them pick another seat. Mr. Kinger looks at me apologetically. Sorry, but them's the rules, kid. Oh, are you kidding me? Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Well, I didn't think that would be a fucking... Well... Alright. I'll take a seat next to the girl in the colorful hat and the sailor uniform. I take a seat next to the girl in the colorful hat. Oh, hi. She gives a shy wave as she's surprised. I want to sit next to her. Hello there. That's a shrimp NPC. God, fuck. I have been so brain rotted. I squint down at her desk. Written on it is the name... Though I'm pretty sure I heard another student address her as Pomni. It's Pomni, she says, covering the plaque on her desk with one of her gloves. Oh, where are you, Kinger? You're here. You're just teaching the class right now. Just Pomni. He lets out a sigh. When I first got here, well, it's a long story, but basically, I couldn't remember my name, so Kane tried to make one up for me. Shit, Kinger, I'm so sorry. I'm sure you could figure out something. You know what, Kane? Or Kinger. You know what, Kinger? Get yourself a bucket. Put it over your head. I'm sure you'll come up with a solution there. Oh my god. for the first few days here, I was Oh, you got a bucket on your head right now? Okay, cool. Find yourself a computer. And maybe just, like, finagle with it. Do something with it. I don't know. I was gonna say mess with Kane's code, but, nah. Yeah, type out of here. Do that. How'd she manage to pronounce that? But nobody could pronounce that, so we ended up going with the second name we picked out, Pomni. Guess that makes sense. As much sense as anything else makes around here, at least. So, come to think of it, since you just showed up, I'm officially not the newest one around here. So, I can show you the ropes if you're interested. Just as she says that, the ragdoll student at the front of the class seems to have taken notice of us, walking over to our desk. Oh, hi you two! Pomni, are you making friends with the new transfer student? Hey, Ragatha. Yep, just talking to Zambi. Pomni turns to me. Zambi, this is Ragatha. She's our class president. Oh, you found the portal! Yeah! There you go, Kinger! Oh, I'm so glad I have this little tablet thing as the second screen down here. It's definitely helping. Ragatha extends a hand towards me. Welcome to our school, Zambi. If you ever need help with anything at all, I'm your gal. She beams. I'm happy you and Pomni are getting along. Can I tempt you with a tour of the school later? Maybe Pomni can come along too. What do you think? Pomni interjects. Oh, that's really okay, Ragatha. I've been on your tour a few times. I'll sit this one out. Oh, are you sure? Well, okay. What do you say, Zambi? She says, leaning towards me. Can you two jump off my back? I just sat down, man. Oh, no, I want to keep talking with Pomni. Oh, cool. Pomni gives a small smile. Right, sure thing. I'll leave you two to it then. Ragatha seems to take it all in stride. It's kind of cool to have someone else new to talk to. Really? Yeah, I mean, everyone here treats all the weirdness of the school like it's just business as usual. Now I get to see how you react to all the weirdness for the first time. Well, it gets weirder than this. I was just sitting in my desk and getting used to the place when something burst into the room. Principal Kane! Principal Kane! Doing the things. He's doing the Principal Kane things. Yes! Kane! He's doing it! He's doing it! I've already gone through this dialogue several times! Once the full game comes out, I'll just do a full-on route! Lunch. Here we go. I'll check the library. I'll walk into the library with tray in hand, a peek through the row. Pacing back and forth. Green corn casserole. Make out the Omni's right. We all have a part to play to make this culture fair a success. Thank you, Zambi. She trails off, giving me a nervous but genuine smile. Jack scowls for a moment, but recovers quickly. Whatever, see you losers later. No, I still have a lot of gum to chew. Maybe I'll find a book about the culture festivals and stick all the pages together. Jax gives a mischievous grin before strolling out of the library. I hope he wasn't serious. Ignore him. He probably isn't going to do that. There's an awkward pause as neither of us seem to know what to say before Pomni breaks it for us. So, it looks like it's up to us new kids to find out what the culture fair is about. I nod. How hard could it be to find a book about culture festivals? We proceed into the depths of the library. Pretty much forget about lunch as we search the shelves. Search the shelves! Each book is so caked with dust it feels like the library is a forgotten archive. The more we scour the shelves, the more we realize how daunting of a task this actually would be. These don't seem to be organized by genre. She looks over at me, and they don't seem to be in alphabetical order either. What's on your shelf? Omni lifts up a book with a happy puppy on the front, the title reading Spot's Day Out. It was between a book of dessert recipes, and a calculus textbook. So it's really just random, huh? Oh god, this could take all day. Omni seems to deflate at the prospect. Hey, there's two of us. That's double the search power. We'll take one shelf at a time. We got this. I do my best to reassure her. She looks at me a bit skeptically before nodding. You're right. We can do this. We both get back to the search, carefully inspecting the spine of every book on the shelves. Eventually, we split into different parts of the library, trying to maximize our progress. Little help? Pomni seems to have found a book she wants, but she's too short to get it. Coming, Pomni! I stride between the bookshelves, coming up to her. She points out a book on the higher shelves. I reach for it, but no luck. It's a bit too high for me as well. Did you want me to lift you, or...? Pomni goes flush at the idea. No, that's okay. It's alright, I promise. I'm stronger than I look. I won't drop you. I flex my bicep jokingly, flashing a big grin at the jester girl. Pomni chokes an awkward laugh. It's not that, it's just... I'd prefer if you didn't. She smiles at me timidly as she clutches her arm. Seems Pomni doesn't want to be touched. I realize I was pushing a boundary and suddenly backtrack, not meaning to make her uncomfortable. Oh, okay, no worries. There has to be a step stool around here or something. I remember tripping on a step stool by some shelves when I entered the library. Oh, here! I dip out quickly to grab the step stool and return with it. Ta-da! I step on the step stool on the ground for her. She climbs to the top shelf, however, still has to reach a bit. She plucks a book off the shelf. Got it! Hey, you're pretty reliable, Zambi. Just happy to help a friend. Omni blinks at me. Friend? I suddenly feel my stomach sink. I didn't say that too soon, did I? Omni gives me a bright smile. You're sweet, Zambi. We search beyond a bell signaling lunch until the bell that signals the classes are over for the day. Time seemed to fly by with Pomni. Oh well, guess it's just time to grab my things. I did start early. Back to my locker. I wonder who I'm walking with. Hey, Zambi. About to head back? That's right. If you want somebody to walk with, I'm free. She offers a shy smile. Sure, sounds good. Great. She pauses to redo her response. I mean, that's cool, I guess. She's trying to hide it, but I think she had more fun than she expected. I did too. So I'm happy for her company on the way back. So, Zambi, how was your first day at school? It was pretty crazy, you know, as far as first days go. Time to get home and get some shut-eye. Omni gives me a confused look. Home? Yeah, you know, home. My parents. To relax. Right. He gives me a concerned look. Wait, is there something wrong with going home? Zambi, I don't know how to tell you this. So, She begins to fidget with her hands. She about to confess with... She about to confess to me? Let me ask you this. Where do you think you live? What kind of question is that? I live in... I trail off, my mouth going dry, my thoughts racing. Where do I live? What's happening? Am I going insane? My mind reels as it tries to process information and can only fill in blanks. Faces and names of my parents, what my house looks like, how I got to school. I feel a trickle of blood running down my nose as I strain my mind for something, anything that defines my life outside of the school. I then look over at the girl I've spent the day with. Pomni is looking up at me, a kind expression on her face. I thought so. When people come to this school, they forget everything about the outside world. Even forgot my name before I came here. She offers me a comforting smile. The warmth of her smile anchors me in the moment, pulling me back from my fractured thoughts as my thoughts return to the current moment. So, what do we do? Do we just go back inside and sleep at our desk? Omni chuckles. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. You just sounded so shocked when you asked me. Kane actually provided us some dorms to stay at during the night. Dorms? Omni rubs the back of her neck as she gives me an apologetic smile. Yeah, I know. But it was nice of Kane to set up a place for us to stay in. I nod, still processing everything. Omni starts to walk ahead towards a building nearby. Come on, let's go find your room. The dorm building thing is completely unremarkable, but maybe that's a good thing. We stride past door after door until we come to one at the end of the second floor. Each door is decorated according to the personality of each person staying inside. For instance, Gangle's door looks like a traditional Japanese door. Omni's door is half red and half blue, and mimicking the vibrant shades she normally wears around the school and the color of her eyes. My door is a plain oak door with the name Zambi embossed on a brass nameplate. I can't read. Oh hey, fellow Kinger from some other stream I was on. Oh hey, that's great. We're getting a bunch of Kingers. I love it. I'm almost. I might just do the other visual novels. Because those seem fun, especially considering that they have alternate paths. Ah. Water good. Guess this is your room. He smiles nervously. I nod. Are you going to be okay? I hesitate a moment before nodding again. I open the door, which is unlocked. My room is pretty generic. A gray mattress sits on the wooden bed frame, and duvet with the school's emblem is on top of the mattress, as well as a pair of white pillows. A desk with a set of pens and pencils has also been placed in the room, along with an old desk chair and a desktop that looks like it belongs in the 80s. Pomni steps in with me. Ooh, excuse me. This is a lot to take in. Yeah. She rubs the back of her neck. Well, I'm just down on the first floor if you need me. Look for the blue and red door. She offers a nervous giggle. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm spacing out. It's just a lot to take in, I know. She offers me a sympathetic smile. But honestly, once you get used to it, it can be sort of nice. And you don't have to worry about being late for school. I can't blame her for trying to find the optimism in a situation like this. I guess, Kingers, you found the portal and then you ended up back here. Oh my god, that's great. I'm so sorry. I know, I'm boring. Especially when it feels like we don't have any way to resist the will of Principal Kane. I don't know what you saw. I'm not sure if I even want to know, Kinger. As Pomni quietly leaves me to my thoughts, my mind begins to wander again. Who is Kane? What is Kane? Why can't anyone remember their lives before they came to this school? I collapse on my bed. The world spins as I stare up at the fluorescent light that illuminates my room. I hope to get some answers to my questions sometime soon. My thoughts also drift to Pomni. The time we spent together today. Her walking me to the dorms and explaining everything to me. I'm lucky to have someone like Pomni around. That is the one thing I'm sure of. It doesn't take long for me to drift to sleep. It doesn't feel like I was sleeping for long when the lights in my room flash on, as if overridden by some remote console. The door to my room flies open as confetti sprays from the fire sprinkler. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code? Hello, my darling toy box characters! Principal Kane announces from what sounds like the hallway. Oh well, time to investigate. Kane, what the fuck are you trying to pull this late at night? Ha ha ha, Zubul. His laugh is fast, forced, and manic, as if he's used to this treatment, but none too pleased by it. You're lucky I even let you get sleep. This, he blurts out in a harsh monotone before recovering his cheery demeanor. I'm here because even with the Culture Fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs us to. Which is why I've secured us a sponsorship! He stretches out the last word using some sort of effect to apply an ethereal reverb to his words. Without further ado, I introduce you all to... Drum roll plays from somewhere in the background. Ragatha looks a little more awake, but the rest of us are still trying to shake off sleep to understand what exactly Principal Kane is talking about. The Wacky Watch! You see, the vendors of the Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. But now we have the perfect setting! Teen drama! But we're adults. I'm actually... Now, Gingle, I know this is a lot to take in, which is why I've already taken the liberty of affixing a Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. Each of us glanced down. To my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How did it get there? What in the... And don't try removing them either. They've been affixed to your wrist with a very special adhesive. And if you do try to remove them, well, let's just say they'll be taking a little piece of you with them. I can hear Gangle beginning to whine as panic sets in. Pomni tugs at the Wacky Watch, but no matter how hard she tugs, the wristwatch stays affixed to her glove, stretching out like a rubber band as she pulls the watch. Ragatha just looks down with a resigned sigh. Kane, I can't remove the arm with the wacky watch. What the fuck? Principal Kane ignores our complaints as he continues to monologue. You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure the funding we need to make it to day 5 and the culture fair, I need you wearing the wacky watches at all times. Luckily, I secured a deal where I won't need you all to do ad reads, but it is of paramount importance that none of you insult or try to disable your wacky watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you do with the culture fair. Bye! He stretches out the last syllable as his body folds in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight. God damn it. This game did not have enough bubble. This game did not have enough Kinger. I have enough Kinger in chat. I have like 2 of them, apparently. Maybe more? Anyways. Well, I know this isn't ideal, but at least we could all talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the culture fair easier. With the sound of breaking glass, Gangle's comedy mask shatters and falls from her face. Tears well up in her eyes. I don't want a wacky watch. Seeing the situation unfolding before her, Pomni pipes up. Well, I think it could be useful, and look, Gangle, there's even a picture chat function where you can send people things you draw. Pomni goes over to Gangle, lifting her wrist and pointing out the picture chat feature. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to, like... I deleted the message, but I didn't... Ah, whatever. It's fine. That is kind of nice. Gangle sniffles. Yeah, that's alright, Spirit Pomni. Now, let's all get some sleep before we start classes again tomorrow. Everyone's door closes. I hear a muffled shout from Jax's door. What the heck? Why is there a watch stuck to my arm? I decide to hide out in my room before Jax looks for somebody to take out his frustration on. I flick my dorm room lights off as I close my door. Check my wacky watch. I get a text from... Hey Xavi, just wanted to send you this text because I know you're new here. Sorry about Kane. He's really weird. Everything here is really weird. Before she fires off a new text, she fixes her name in the texting app. Oops, guess Kane forgot to update my name here too. Anyways, I wanted to thank you for sticking with me today and helping me out at the library. I know this place is weird, but maybe if us new kids stick together, we could still have a good time. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like you're the only one who gets me. Maybe because we're both the new kids, but I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. I'm still getting used to things, though. Well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So if we keep sticking together, maybe you can feel like a member of the class, too. Yeah, I'd like that, too. Good night, study partner. Good night, Pomni. My room may be empty, but I don't feel as alone anymore thanks to Pomni's text. I'm really lucky to have a friend like Pomni. Even if we didn't make any headway on finding out what a culture fair is, I'm excited to spend tomorrow at the library with her. My excitement for tomorrow keeps me warm and helps me drift off into peaceful slumber as my mind wanders to what tomorrow might hold. Okay. Well, that was it for the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator. if for some reason you didn't see me date somebody today, I dated them yesterday. It should be archived on YouTube. YouTube.com/ZambiDude. I'm gonna double check that real quick. Just double check that real quick. It is just ZambiDude, right? Yeah, ZambiDude. ZAMBIDOD. What was I doing? And my brain. Brain no work. Brain not working right now. But, let me go ahead, try and see what I want to do next. So I'm gonna quit out of this for now. I could do a different, TDAC fan game? Or TADC. TADC. The Amazing Digital Circus. I could do another one of those. Oddly enough, I am kind of thinking of doing Monster Prom. But I think I want to keep on this candy train. Or not candy. You get what I mean. Anyways. Let me get the game uploaded. You guys don't need to see this screen right now. I do want to get that downloaded at some point. Neverway looks fun. I can't wait for that in October. Let me, Yeah, it's not a virus. I swear it's not a virus. If it was, the stream would be closing right now. Okay. Very ominous, play. New game. Hello, it's me. Your favorite digital circus member, the narrator! Yes, the darkness is very peaceful. Haha, just kidding. It's me, the creator of this game. The script and art have been made before episodes 4, 5, and 6. Any change from the demo is to improve the story even more. The game officially identifies itself as an AU. There will be no confirmed ships, only shipping scenarios. So don't worry. Don't worry. Anyways. This game is not suitable for younger audiences due to the following content. Mild explicit language, mild mature jokes, and references to suicide. I miss your wife too, Kinger. That's why I got the mug. I did get your mug as well, Kinger. I did get that one too. Oh, wait, hold on. I got something for this. Real quick. I do have a little Kinger of my own. I I think I ended up getting him. I think it was a random Target trip that I was just like, do they have him? Do they have them? Because I always see Pomni and Jax, like the smaller plushes of Pomni and Jax, but I never see Kinger. And I'm like, yep, I'm getting this. I bent the tag a little bit, but yeah, just gonna sit him right in front of this monitor here. Wow, he's actually standing perfectly. He's like got a nice flat base, which is good. Anyways, did I run over my freaking? I always do this. I always do this with my freaking board. Dude, Kinger is the best. Kinger is my favorite. I do not care. I would love to one day actually dress up as Kinger. But I would wanna make like a nice full helmet and make it just look really good. Also, it would probably be really hot. Considering that, like, I don't know. How would I do the hands? I mean, I guess I could do the... Just make it, like, coat arms. Yeah. Anyways, back to the game. The design of the cast has been redesigned, and this is a fun fan project for TADC fans and anyone else to enjoy and play. Except for content farmers. You guys are not allowed to play my game. Okay, guys, I guess I'll go. No, I actually do love TADC, so let's go. Fuck off. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, have fun. Wait, what? Oh. Wait. 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 This... Hold on, now I actually have to play the first one. I thought it was like a whole separate thing. Main menu. We're gonna switch back real quick. And I do have the first one. I just need to unzip it from the zip file. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me get this settings full screen. Let me go back to stream. Game capture properties. This fan game. Come on, there we go. Cool. Now, if I remember correctly, this one is definitely more closer to the pilot. So, yeah, I'm basically just going to be doing the voices for, well, I'm basically just going to be reenacting the pilot. Mild sexual implications, swearing, references to God, loud noises, violence, dark themes, death. Oh, and Jax. Game is based on the pilot, but not everything is 100% accurate. Character designs and plot will alter depending upon which path you take. This is a fun project for those who love and appreciate the show. Except for content farmers. Yeah. Everything is dark, and the only light source is a dull yellow glare of the computer screen in front of you. The blaring light is hurting your eyes. You want to leave, but you're here for a reason. That reason is a headset gripped in both of your hands, but you hesitate to put it on. All you can hear and feel is your own anxious heartbeat thudding against your ribcage. You can't help but linger on the computer screen a little longer. You take a deep breath and try and calm your nerves as you slowly put on the headset. Everything is dark and silent as you wait for something to happen. Still nothing? Perhaps now would be a good time to take the headset off and... Wait. What? You hear something. You listen intently. You hear someone singing, though it's faded. The song is a lively, catchy tone. Let us get right into the show. Get day after day after day after, and we don't. Why? The song gradually becomes more distorted, and as it gets louder, show? What show? What are the lyrics about? You believe that the best course of action would be to remove the headset now, but right now you are about to. Wait, what? What is this place? This massive space is filled with wildly vibrant colors and a variety of objects, including what appears to be toy blocks and other things of all shapes and sizes. Everything about it, the loud music, the vivid colors, makes you dizzy and overstimulated. Between the intense overstimulation and your anxiety, you lose your footing and stumble. Thud! You feel something behind you when you accidentally bump into it. You turn around. God, I love this artwork. Ragatha looks so cute. So does Zooble. I love... Dude, all of them just look so good on this art style. I love it. Strange group of strangers look at you, and they do not look human. They do! I hate it! Cause, like, look, there are certain, like, things I will peruse, sections of the internet, and honestly, I don't want this to fall under that category, that NSFW category. I couldn't. I just, no. Ugh. But no, they look hot! I hate it! It's not a bad thing, but it's like, my weakness! Fictional characters! There's a king chess piece with big eyes, a body made of ribbons with a mask for a face, a tall purple bunny wearing overalls, and a ragdoll with a button for a right eye. Yeah, Gangle in the back, just like right here. You have no idea what the other one is. We're trying your best not to freak out more than you already are. Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song. I'm not doing that again. My! It appears a new human has entered this realm! I love this Kane. Like, just this version of Kane with, like, the very sharp teeth. Okay, now this is definitely the right time to freak out. How do I take this headset off? Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us. You try your best to take the headset off, but nothing works. Problem is, the headset is gone. You're not wearing it anymore. What's going on? I put on some weird headset and now I'm here. Who are you people? Why can't I take it off? Where am I? Let's try and calm down. Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. You just need to get your head to... What the is going on? Weird bleeping sound comes out of my mouth when... comes out of your mouth when you curse out loud, which startles you. No, seriously, Jax looks like buff as fuck, and I hate it. I love it, but I also hate it. Now, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language around here. The amazing digital circus is the place to be enjoyed by all ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen. Except for swearing. You start using all the profanity you know, but every time you say something offensive, there's a cartoon censor bleeping the sound. Oh my god. Well, how do I, leave? Well, don't freak out or anything, but we don't know, we don't exactly, you can't. You know what? That is a fair question. If this is a game for all ages, well, not even a game. If this is for all ages, then why was there so many horror elements? Literally after that third adventure he made, he was like, let me keep doing horror! And it was like, why? What? Shut up, Jax. But yeah, he's right. Welcome to your new home. And your new body. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at Zubul. I'm like, damn. They gave her an ass. I'm staring respectfully, I promise you. New home? What do you mean? Guys, don't be mean. We've been stuck here for years. Old Kinger over there has been supposedly been here the longest. Huh? Did someone say something about an insect collection? That's why he's crazy. You start to hyperventilate and experience temporary mental fog before gathering your composure to attempt to reason through the situation. That is a fair question. I do like the fluff. Oh, okay. Now I get it. This is a dream. And I should just play along until I wake up, right? Whatever you say, kid. Let me save. Let me go into the settings real quick. I'm gonna turn down music just a bit. There we go. That's better. Just get everything at the same volume. Alright? Whatever you say, kid. He broke my comedy mask. So, Kane, we having a new adventure today for the newbie, or what? I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go! Before you know it, Kane grabs your arm and lifts you up and away, flying from the circus tent at the speed of light. Or what feels like it. From this vantage point, you can see everything, even though it doesn't appear like you are at a typical fairground. It's a floating island encircled by clouds and large mountains with a day and night sky beside the circus tent. Other buildings are visible. Gangle showed me a game called Furry and Evils. You think I should play with her? I think I know what you're referencing. And you know what? I'm gonna let you use your best judgment for that. Okay, you also realize you can fucking float somehow. Oh, jeepers. Even as a narrator, I can't swear? This truly is a digital hell. Here we have the tent. This is where your living quarters are, as well as all sorts of other activities. These activities may include... ball pits, mini golf, and more! Care, please. And here we have the grounds. Drown yourself in the digital lake, or engage in ridery at the digital carnival. Look, I told you to use your discretion, and it did say furry. It did say furry in the name. So you willingly jumped yourself into that one. Night, day, it's all okay. The choice is yours. A cosmic buffet. Is that all there is? Of course not. He grabs your arm once more and drags you into this weird, empty white space. This is the void. We don't venture out into the void. Not even I know what's out there. That's, we stay here, where I can keep all of my hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you. I fucking love the moon. Hello, Kane. I love you. Ah! Let's get out of here let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky. I start to feel nauseous. It's either from being cooled everywhere as fast as inhumanely possible, or the many gross eyeballs staring at you. Oh, I didn't mean to quick save. Either way, ugh. Before he can take you back to the tent, you notice in the corner of your eye an exit door that's attached to nothing. It's near the digital lake. Wait, what's that? Damn, Moon! Jeez! You're back inside the massive circus tent, where the others are, but all of that too flying fast made you feel sick. You vomit up a weird black goop that leaves you feeling even more disoriented. Whoa! Clean up on aisle U! I'm on it, boss! Oh, ew, gross! Stop licking it, you abomination! Why are you like this? Wait, what? Wait. Is that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave? What exit? Jax very rudely takes the entire right arm out of the socket of the geometric character to scratch his back. If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now. The arm proceeds to choke the shit out of Jax. Deserved. Yeah, what are you talking about? I assure you there is no magical exit door. You're probably just experiencing digital hallucinations from your mind's transition to the digital plane. But I swear I saw digital hallucinations! You're caught very off guard by his tongue. He sounds a little scared? Maybe it's best not to press him about this right now. You notice Kane flexing his hands before he changes the subject. How about we talk about something else? Like your name! My name? My name is, Oh god! Why can't I remember my name? Nobody can remember their name once they enter the digital circus. One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. You fucking liar. You fucking liar. You're a liar! Liar and a thief! Maybe not a thief, but like... damn liar! So all I can help you with is coming up with a new one. What's my name? Don't you worry your little head. Your new name can be anything. Hereby acknowledging that the chosen name or names that may not breach Digital Circus user license agreement, stating that the name may not include objectionable content. Objectionable content includes and is not limited to sexually explicit materials, obscene, defamatory, libidinous, slanderous, violent, or unlawful content or profanity. What are you thinking? Huh? Huh? I don't care. Just pick anything. Let's see. Cartoon slot machine slams on the ground, and the slots immediately start spinning. Each of the slots stops one at a time, spelling out Zik. What kind of name is that? What do you think of I don't... You're right! Terrible! Let's try that again. Slots spin once more and end up with the word... What do you think of Pomni? Huh? Sure. I think I just... Gadzooks! You're right, Jax! We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni! I said that like 5 minutes ago. You! Do you like adventure, activity, wonder, danger, horror, pain, suffering, agony, death, disease, death, angel food cake? That's not angel food cake. That's gelatin. That's gelatin. Yeah. The vile creature eats the whole cake right out of his hands. You parasite! Kane pops a bubble. I don't really... Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple, in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work around here. What? No, God, I don't want an in-house adventure. Don't worry, Zubul. I'll make it something unobtrusive that you can choose not to get involved with. And then she immediately gets involved with it. Ah, God, legs. I need to stop sitting on them. But no, I will never learn. Today's adventure is... Gather the gloinks! That's right. I did that way too fast. That's right. The circus tent will be infested with gloinks, and you gotta catch them all. But what are they? I'm glad you asked, Bubble. They're small. And what do they do? And how do they... Kane pops Bubble again. Gloinks are small, mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into. What do these humanoid hash browns do this? You know, that is one line that I have never been able to figure out. This one line. Why does he call the Gloinks humanoid? I mean, the only thing I can really think of is that Kane doesn't know what a human is. Kane does not know what a human is. I'm gonna blow out this candle real quick. There we go. But, yeah, no. That is one line that has just bothered me extensively. Like, why? Why humanoid hash browns? I don't know. How do you stop them? That's for you to find out. Now, good luck and have fun, my little superstars. Just like that, he disappears without a trace. You start to pray to any existing god out there that this is actually a dream. What did any of that mean? Oh, that's just one of Kane's little adventures. There's something fun for us to do. You know? Prevent us from going insane? Speak for yourself, Ragatha. If anyone needs me, then fuck off. Ah! All of a sudden, a horde of Gloinks comes out of nowhere and glomp on Zooble, taking them apart piece by piece before happily gloinking away. Their cries for help fade as they've gloinked out of sight. Oh no, they killed Zooble. Anyways, you guys want to get something to eat? Wait, we should check on Kaufmo. I'm pretty sure he'd like to meet Pomni. You notice a bunch of Gloinks coming back, but this time they went about attacking Kanger's pillow fortress. They took all the pillows, gloinking away once more. They truly were mischievous. My impenetrable fortress! Aw, that's nice. You wanna come with us to check on Kaufmo? No? Not really. I think Kaufmo's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exes. The moon... Are you saying the moon's watching with you? Or Queenie? Like, I don't know what... I need context, man. Context helps me. Foreshadowing. Kind of like you, Pomni. You might be going insane too. Gangle is watching with me. Just let Gangle watch with you, I guess. I don't know. But, wait. Wouldn't that more likely mean that the exit does exist? Could also just mean you have a jump start at losing your mind. Wait, what about Zooble? Well, I'd like to ask him about it. If this was real. Which it isn't. Because it's a dream. She still thinks this is a dream. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm fine with doing whatever. As long as I get to see funny things happen to people. Out of nowhere, a random gloink comes and blinks Jack in the head before gloinking away. Gangle does look cute. Oh, okay, I've already had enough of these things. You, me, and Pomni will go check on Kaufmo, which leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle the Zooble situation. You think pairing up Kinger and Gangle up together is a good idea? Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired up together. They are not the most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. Come on, ladies, let's go harass a clown. You follow Jax and Ragatha, but not before turning around to look back at Kinger and Gangle. You aren't sure if it's a good idea to leave them alone to handle the Zooble situation alone, especially since this whole adventure is for you. But you swear you saw an exit door, and this Kaufmo guy somehow knows about it too. Maybe there could be a way to escape this place. So, this is where we all live, or, well, where we all sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice to take a break from everything. Have a bit of a routine, you know? I'm sure there'll be one for... Oh, look, you've already got one. This is your door, and is that how you look? You have some mixed feelings about this. I still don't understand about the adventures. Why even go on them at all? Why not try and find a way to leave? Well, we usually do when we first arrive. But after a while, you start to realize that you really can't leave. And constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually, you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive. When you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen. But that's not something we need to deal with today. Above anything else, the adventure gives us something to do that keeps our minds healthy and stimulated. Thank goodness this is all a dream, right, Pomni? At this point, you realize there is no God in this digital hellhole to hear your cries, and your delusion about this whole thing being a dream is falling apart. You gasp as Jax taps your face, startling you out of your daze. Why are we here again? What are we doing? We're getting one of our friends. Oh, it looks like we made it to Kaufmo's door. It seems like Kaufmo is a clown. He looks really friendly with that big smile. But you remember what Kinger said before about Kaufmo going a little crazy. You just hope that he can still help you in some way. Ragatha tries to open the door, but it's locked. She knocks on the door 2 times, but to no avail. He doesn't answer. Maybe he's not in his room? I hope he's alright. Don't worry, Dollface. I got a key to his room. He holds out a key and plays with it for a moment, spinning it on his finger before catching it with his hand, which makes you flinch. He moves forward to unlock Kaufmo's door. Wait, why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room. I got keys everywhere, and you've all been fine. By the way, I may have left you something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you? Jax, that's literally my only fear. Why would you do this? It could be a completely unrelated question. You never know until it's too late. Jax opens the door. Hi there, buddy. Scratch that. You're in some deep shit now. Oh, I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya. Jax picks up a random bowling ball and runs away, leaving you and Ragatha with Kaufmo. Or what's left of him. Oh, Kaufmo's been abstracted. That's okay. Wait, what is that? It might be that terrible thing I was talking about earlier. when you reach your breaking point? The abstract thing comes closer and is able to squeeze itself out of the room. Okay, wait. Maybe there's still some time to fix him if we get Kane. The abstract thing then pushes you both, sprinting towards Ragatha and cornering her. Whoa, Kaufmo, listen. I know we always didn't get along, like when you called me out for fake laughing at your jokes. But I swear, I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day. Oh my god. God. Whoever the artist is for this is amazing. Holy fucking shit. The creature begins to attack her, kicking her around and tossing her against the wall, throwing her to the ground like a literal ragdoll. Get it? Ragdoll. Sorry. This is serious. I'll stop. Hey, Tommy. Do you think you could perhaps help me out of here? I understand if you don't want to, though. You feel scared, terrified by the situation at hand. You hesitantly reach out to aid her, make contact with her fingers, causing you to flinch and back away. Painful stinging sensation shoots through your arm as your hand starts to glitch, just like Ragatha. The abstracted creature gets close to you by the second. It locks its many eyes on you, visibly making you its next target. I'm sorry! You run. You run as fast as you can, only able to hear that thing as it chases you. It's coming close. Very close. You try to run as fast as your cartoony legs can push you. It repeatedly tries to slam you with its head in an attack, but fortunately, you are able to avoid them all. When you make it to the entrance, you take a quick right turn. Falls off the balcony, leaving destruction behind it. You hear it hit the ground with a muffled thud. You take a peek. You can only see the creature still in one piece. It stands up, but getting distracted by the gloinks roaming around, and starts chasing them instead. You let out a sigh of remorse before looking for a way back. As you were about to walk away, you stopped for a moment thinking about Ragatha. She's probably still on the floor. Ragatha, she must really be hurt. She was kicked, thrown, slammed, and began to physically glitch, so of course she was hurt, you idiot. You feel guilty for leaving her like that. Maybe you can go back and look for her and get her help? But what if you get hurt again? I mean, look at your hand. Covered in those little glitches. And you don't know if helping her anymore will spread the glitching even further. I mean, you could look for an exit door. Okay, this is the point we save. We're saving! Oh, wow. Gone 2 hours. Well, nearly 2 hours, anyways. Part of me is like, help. But another part of me is like, what if we did find the exit door? What if we did find the exit door? I don't want to leave Ragatha alone, though. But that's just like playing out the normal part of the adventure. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna help. No, you can't leave her like that. The exit door can wait. You scoff at yourself and run back to the hallway, hoping she's somewhat okay. You run back, and everything is a mess. The abstract caused quite a lot of major damage, with pictures from the doors all over the floor and huge cracks in the ground. Some of the hinges on the doors are broken away from the walls, but the doors were still mostly closed. Either the walls were broken. Even the walls were broken. They're covered in holes. You see all of the doors for the others. There was Gangles, Jax's, Ragatha's, Zubal's, and Kinger's room, too. You also notice other people's doors that you weren't familiar with, but they all have large red X's on them. What happened to them? Where did they go? It's best not to think about that right now. Hello? Ragatha? That was your name, right? Over here. Hey, look, I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. Just look at my hand. I didn't know what to do. It's okay. What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me up and take care of Kaufmo. Okay. But where can I find him? I don't really know. Just look around and call for him, I suppose. Okay. Well, I'll get him. You just stay right there. Not that you can really move or anything. Just hang in there. I'll be right back, I promise. Cool. Also, Pomni? I'm sorry your first day here had to be so terrible. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now. Your mission is to now find Kane, but unfortunately, you don't know where he is. The best option would be to call out for him. Kane? Kane, hello? We have a bit of an issue here. You know, this is also another problem, too. And it happens in the first episode. He says he has hundreds of all-seeing eyes. But then it seems like he's blind to the events that are going on in the adventure. Like, you know? Oh god, it still has my old on there. Nothing. You run around calling Kane's name while keeping your guard up, since you are on the same level as that abstract known as Kaufmo. This place is weird. There are these gigantic building blocks piling up like towers and floating bubbles everywhere. You see some blinks here and there, but thankfully they ignore you. As you roam around the place, you come to find another hall with many doors. It's getting very strange, but you have to find Kane somehow. You open up the first door that was closest to you. The door swings to open to the hundreds of Kane's all-seeing eyes floating around. Right as the door opens, they turn to you, look directly at you. You close the door. You open the next door. You are immediately punched in the face. Close the door as fast as you physically can. You open the next door. It was just water. Or digital water? It comes rushing down at you like a wave, like a mini tsunami, but it doesn't actually go out of the door. It's moving, but staying still. The only things moving are the fish swimming around inside. It's incredible, but you don't want to linger too long just staring at it. Close the door and move on to the next. As you open the next door, you almost trip and fall into a vast space of nothingness. Everything is black, except for a gold carnival. No, carnivals. All stacked on top of each other, spinning around. You hear faint music playing, as well as what sounds like children laughing in the distance. You close the door. You go to open the next door. It's a bathroom, with only a bathtub and a wooden mannequin inside. The mannequin slowly turns its head to look at you. Before, out of nowhere, a large screaming mask pops out and charges at you. You immediately close the door. You open the next door. You get punched in the face again. Close the door. Well, that was enough opening doors for one day. You're growing face sore from being hit once in each cheek unexpectedly when it sounds like something shatters farther away. You run to try and see who it was or what is going on. Kane? The thing that made the noise is the abstracted Kaufma. It immediately spots you and runs towards you, each step shaking the ground more and more as it gets closer. You run as fast as you can, but that thing is right on your tail. It tries to grab you, but you're able to dodge the attack. You see some gloinks roaming around. You run towards them, hoping the creatures would have enough time to distract the abstract so you can escape again. Sure enough, it works. You hear it being occupied by the gloinks. You refuse to look back, but you feel a little guilty that they were getting attacked. Although they did attack Zubul and destroyed Kinger's fortress, so you didn't really feel that bad. You slow down as you try and catch your breath, feeling exhausted from the running and dodging. You stop in your tracks when you notice a mirror on the wall. You go to look at your reflection for the first time. Oh, they made the gloves white. Ah, that's interesting. I like that they made the suit, like, a lot more puffier. So, this is what you look like now. Your new body. It definitely wasn't anything you'd expect. You look like a cartoony jester. Your outfit is indeed interesting. You're wearing an oversized hat that matches your red and blue striped puffy sleeves, with yellow accents and white gloves. A lot of emotions are running through you right now, but mostly you're in shock. Everything about you is so different. Your eyes are incredibly different. Your pupils are no longer a solid color, but now they're like little pinwheels, alternating the same blue and red of your outfit. You can't help but stare at them. You touch your face, but it doesn't feel exactly like regular human flesh does. It's slightly rubbery. Is that a thing? It's so uncanny to you. You wouldn't believe this if this was you, if your reflection wasn't mirroring everything you did as you did it right now. You don't look anything like how you did in the real world. Wait a minute. Do you even remember what you actually looked like? You hear the growl of an abstract not too far away. It seems like the gloinks couldn't keep it distracted long enough. You look around to find somewhere to hide when you spot a yellow barrel. Maybe you could hide inside of it. You open the barrel and out pop a bunch of red plastic monkeys and start jumping all over the place. I don't know what that emoji is. I wish I knew what that emoji was. It's not gonna make sense for people on Twitch because I have it on. I have YouTube streaming as well, and I can't tell what the emoji this person used. The noise from the monkey catches the abstract's attention. Crap, it's getting closer. You don't have much time to get inside, so you hide behind the barrel, hoping it'll work and the monster won't see you. It works! The monkeys were a great distraction. Too great of a distraction? They smash into this huge thing, tearing it apart, and leaving it glitching pieces and particles all over the floor. You're horrified by the damage they cause. But it chases after monkeys, leaving you enough time to make a break for it and run in the opposite direction. You're starting to get frustrated with everything that's been happening. Having to run for your life, not being able to find the others, Jack's ditching you with Ragatha, and Kane. Where the hell is he? Where is Kane? Is that? No, really is. The exit. Right here, right in front of you. You're right, you were fucking right. You aren't going crazy. You knew you saw the exit door in the light. Finally, you can get out of here once and for all. You hesitate. Why? Isn't this what you want? Don't you want to go home? Look, this might be your only chance you get. Why are you hesitating? This is your last chance. Alright, time to save. Saving time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Nah, this is a trick. Turn around and you can hear the abstract nearby. You need to find the others quick. Maybe they can help you. Turn around again to face the exit door and... It's gone. You swear you saw it. But, never mind. What matters right now is that you can hear the abstract, and it's getting closer. You need to go, now. Run around, calling out for the others in hopes someone hears you. But you're met with silence. Well, silence aside from the stomping and the distant growling. The deadly creature that's growing nearer. Some gloinks and red plastic monkeys roaming around nearby with some of them glitching out. Your hand tingles. You know not to get too close. Distracted by your paranoia. You almost accidentally trip and fall into... Right in front of you was a huge gaping hole in the ground. What the... What is this? Where did it come from? I have no idea. Big... Cool. Big ground holes just appear out of nowhere. Great! You hear some faint noises coming from the ground hole. It sounds like someone talking. It sounds kind of like... Max? And Gangle? It's the others. You hear them, thank God. Listening a little further, you hear a voice that doesn't sound familiar at all. But you don't care. The others are down there and they can help. Take a few steps, inhale, sprint, and jump straight into the hole. You don't fall for long. Just a couple seconds after cannonballing in, you hit a smooth surface, but keep moving down. Slide. You're sliding. This is way better than falling. Until you get to the end and fly off the edge, landing on your face. Ow. You groan while standing up. You can see the others. And gloinks. Plenty of gloinks. But the others barely notice that you found them because they're all talking to... What in the shit is that?
Yet another non-glowing Gideon mass dares to approach the nest of the glowing queen in a royal figure.
Royal sure is a way to describe it.
Cease with running your mouth, rabbitoid. How dare you continue to disrespect the glowing queen in all her royal glory?
Oh, hey, Pomni, what's up? Jax waves at you way too nonchalantly. You... Yes, it's me, Jax. Good to see me, huh? You left Ragatha and I alone back there. Why do you run away? Aw, don't be like that, Pomni. Look like you guys had a handle on things. You can feel the glitch in your hand start to buzz a little harder. Yeah, a handle on things. Raise your hand up to where Jax can clearly see it glitching. Does this look like we had a handle on things? Jax shrugs. I don't know. Looks pretty normal to me. You look at him dumbfounded. Seriously? Oh no. What happened to you? Well, we went to look for Kaufmo. When he opened up his door, he looked around. You look around while you talk, but it looks like somebody is missing. Wait, where's Zubul?
Your geometrically inclined acquaintance will no longer be gloinkless. They will be gloinks. You will all be gloinks.
Huh? She ate Zubul. Oh! It ate Zubul?
How dare you disrespect my royal glointness? I am no it. I am the Gloin Queen.
Oh no, you're in big trouble now. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Silence, group of assorted, colorful characters. Do you not even realize that everything must be Gloints? I am Gloints. You will be Gloints. God will be Gloints.
This is dumb and weird.
Well, yet you're still watching it.
I'm not here for the adventure or anything. I'm just here to hide from the... Out of absolutely nowhere, the abstract falls from above and lands right on the Gloin Queen. From the force of the fall, the Gloin Queen forcibly spits out Zubal's body. Zubal's head follows shortly after, shooting into Kinger's hands. Oh, thank God you're okay. You didn't experience a game show in there, did you? What are you talking about? The abstract starts violently attacking the Gloin Queen, aggressively stomping and punching her royal form. What's happening? It's just Kaufmo. Don't worry about it. Kaufmo abstracted? Nah, he's fine. No, he's not fine. We have to get out of here. She's right. How are we gonna get out of here? Guys, over there. Collectively, you all turn to where Zubal is pointing out. There's an escalator. Was that there was that there this entire time? Huh. You all casually walk up to the escalator, ignoring the struggles of the Gloin Queen as she's beaten to a nasty glitching pulp by the abstract. Jack stops in front of your way and gestures you forward. Ladies first. He lets Gangle go first. Since when was Jack's polite? No, wait, why would I say that? Ah! Jack shoves Gangle to the side, letting her fall to the ground, and gets on the escalator first. Yeah, that seems about right. The others walk past Gangle and head up behind Jax. You decide to stop and help her get back up. Thank you. You give her a small smile and head it back out together. You remember how your first impression was breaking Gangle's other mask. You do feel pretty bad about it, even though you had no control over where you landed when you initially fell. Gangle, that's your name, right? Yes, it is. I'm really sorry about breaking your mask earlier. I could help you fix it. Gangle's eye holes seemed to light up. Metaphorically. Really? I'd really appreciate that. It's the least I can do. Wow, nobody's ever offered to help me before. Or even apologized to me. Thank you. Quiet. I can't hear the escalator. Everyone makes it out safely and relatively unharmed. Zubal's decapitated body snatches her head from Kinger and sticks its back on its neck. Whew. Finally, that feels much better. Man, can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. No offense, Kinger, but I always thought you'd be next. Thank you. Yes, it goes to show you can't rely on Kinger for anything. Okay, now that we're all here, what do we do about Kaufmo? And Ragatha? He really, really needs help. Yeah, where is Ragatha? She was attacked by Kaufmo after we found him abstracted in his room. I told her to stay in the hallway so I could find help. I hope she's okay. She's hanging in there. You look at your still glitching hand and gulp down the hard lump in your throat. You can't imagine how much pain she must be in. The glitch is all over her body. no, it's bad. We're gonna be just as bad if we don't figure out how to get rid of Kaufmo soon. Splendid! How are we going to do it? I don't really know. Well, whatever the plan is, count me out of it. I'm all adventured out for the day. I'm out of here. Huh? But why? If we don't stop him, he'll keep attacking us until we're all glitching. Or worse. And why should I care? You can't just leave again. Oh yeah? Watch me. But you... But what? He mocks your stutter with a smile on his face. Whatever. I'm leaving now. See you later, losers. With that, Jax turns and walks away from the group. Just ignore him. It's not worth it. But you call out to him. Didn't you say you were fine doing whatever as long as you got to see funny things happening to people? Jax actually stops and turns to look at you. I guess I did say that. Why do you ask? Think something funny's gonna happen? Gonna pull a prank on someone? I love a good prank. You gently close your throat. You're not that great of a liar, but here's to trying. Well, I think that if you leave now, you'll miss out on something really, really silly. Jax looks at you incredulously and makes his way back to the group. Go on. Okay, well, I was thinking we should split up. Some of us can go back to get Ragatha and find Kane, and some of us can try and figure out how to secure Kaufmo so nobody else gets hurt. And how would we get Kaufmo exactly? By baiting him? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm already bored. Might as well. Yes! So, my plan is you and Zubul will go trap Kaufmo somehow, and Gangle and Kinger will go get Ragatha and Kane. You hear that, Zub? Little Miss Thing thinks we can handle the abstracted Kaufmo all on our own. Jax, shut up. Do you think you can trust him to actually get anything done? And I guess I'll see it through, too. That sounds like a good plan, but, what are we going to do, Pomni? What are you gonna do, Pomni? Okay. Let me save here. Oh, part of me wants to take a break. Yeah, surprisingly, my throat's not that bad. I'm surprised I wasn't, like, pairing it with the Gloink impression. Or the Gloink Queen thing. Oh. You know what? I'll probably do both of these, because I did just do a save there. Let me go ahead and help Gangle and Kinger. I'll go with you and Kinger. Come on, Zubul. Let's go trap as a clown. Jax takes Zubal's arm and walks off, popping it right out of its socket. Damn it, Jax! Get back here! Zubal chases Jax down, leaving you alone with Kinger and Gangle. I really hope this plan works. And that'll be okay. Take off to the second floor with Gangle and Kinger right behind. You can hear Gangle's gasp behind you as all three of you run through the destruction of the abstract left behind. Wow, what a mess! Cosmo really needs to learn how to pick up after himself. Oh, I really hope Ragatha is okay. I've been meaning to ask. There's a lot of doors here that have big X's over the pictures. Where are they? What happened to them? Oh yeah, that's what happens when you go bananas like Kaufmo just now. So, they got abstracted? Precisely! Ah, I see. Feel a pit grow in your stomach learning this information. Gangle seems to notice your discomfort and tries to comfort you. It's okay. We do miss them, and we don't throw away the memories and things we shared. Like the adventures we had together. And how we talked about the things we like, and when we would draw together. When people liked my drawings. That's why Kane locked the doors and slapped big red X's right over their smiling faces. Ah, how thoughtful. Okay. Thank you guys, I guess. You're very welcome. I feel so bad for poor Kaufmo. Last time we talked was when I was mad because I didn't laugh at his joke. Well, was the joke good? Well, they were awful. Yeah, they were pretty bad. We tried to help him come up with better ones, though. Oh jeez. Feels weird walking in silence down the battered and cracked halls. So, can you tell me what their names were? If that's okay with you, that is. Ah, of course. It's been a very long time. Kinger proceeds to name a very long list of names. And Pupil, and and Stank! There's a yellow dog at some point, except they walked on 2 legs instead of all 4, and a worm that was particularly fussy. And the sentient bagel, I remember him having a slightly threatening aura about him. Oh, and there was Kinger abruptly stops talking, walking a little slower. Kinger? He doesn't respond. Hello? Are you okay? You wave your hand in front of his face to try and catch his attention. Ah! He jumps up with a start. Ah! Why did you scream? Oh, Pomni, it's you. You startled me. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's no need to apologize. Anyway, I think that's all the people I know about, I think. Well, thank you. You're very welcome. Gangle stops in her tracks and gasps, Ragatha! Ragatha listened to you very well. She hasn't moved a bit. She's still slumped against the wall, still glitching out. Oh, it's so much worse than I thought. I'm in so much pain! Just hang in there a little longer, Ragatha. We're gonna get you out of here. But how? We can't touch her. Right, we probably need something to cover her. I think for a second, turning over to look at both Gangle and Kinger. Kinger. I got it! Kinger, can we use your robe to Ragatha in? Kinger hunches over and inside his body behind his hands. Oh my god. My robe? You nod. Being naked in the hallway. What if somebody sees us? Goo and Gangle look at each other. We're the only ones here. What if my robe gets all glitchy? I'm pretty sure Kane can make you a new one. But this is my special robe. Clings to the fabric, looking from you to Gangle to Ragatha quickly. Kanger insecure about himself? Isn't he just a chess piece? Please, Kanger. She can't stay like this much longer, especially with Kaufmo still stomping around. We won't laugh at you or anything, I promise. You super promise? I super promise. Kanger looks to Gangle, still clutching his robe. Yeah, I super promise too. You really think this will work? Well, it's possible. Kanger sighs and disrobes, handing you the fabric. You hope with all your heart that this works. It's okay, Pomni. You drape the robe around Ragatha and it works. It doesn't glitch and you're able to help her back on her feet. Ragatha rushes to the other side and helps her stay standing up. Yes! You celebrate silently and go start moving, but Ragatha doesn't move. You look over to see Gangle not paying attention. She's frozen and staring at... Gangle? What's wrong? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? What is it? Is there something on my face? Oh my god! That is great. Gangle? Gangle? On it. Sorry. Alright, now we can go find Kane. This is great, but we haven't seen him in ages. Where do we start? Well, I don't know. Been calling his name ever since I first left Ragatha. Haven't seen him anywhere, though. Got punched in the face twice. Had to run for my life. We could always try calling his name louder. I don't think that will work either. What now? I don't know. Well, what are you all doing here? Hello, my superstars! I hope you've all enjoyed your little adventure I cooked up for you. Good God, what happened to you, Ragatha? The quick snap of his fingers, Ragatha stops glitching entirely. In your hand, completely normal. You breathe a soft sigh of relief. So, what happened to you guys? Doesn't seem like a thrilling conclusion to the... Doesn't seem like the thrilling conclusion to the adventure I made. Kaufmo went through Kaufmosis. He's abstracted. Kaufmo abstracted? Why didn't anyone tell me? I've been calling for you all day. For this exact reason. Oh. My bad. Oopsie. Kane fiddles with his fingers nervously. What else? What else is there? Is he hiding something? I have something to confess, dear friends. God, fuck! I have to apologize and take accountability like a responsible man that I am. You glare at him, staring daggers. The exit door you saw was, in fact, a real door. But it isn't a real exit. What? I knew how badly you all wanted your own exit door, so I made one. Just for you all. But I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side, I never ended up finishing it. And you know how I don't like anyone seeing my unfinished work. So, the door was real, but it wasn't an exit. But you lied to me about the door never existing in the first place. So I got my hopes up, and there really isn't a way to leave the digital circus. Precisely! You feel so fucking stupid right now. Now that that's out of the way, where are Zubul and Jax? Trying to trap Cosmo? Aw, they're finally working together. Let's go, gang. They probably have everything all figured out by now. Kane takes off back down the halls with Kinger and Gangle not too far behind him. But Ragatha hangs behind for a second, grabbing you lightly by the arm, now that she's able to touch you. Pomni? Yeah? Are you okay? The question hits you like a ton of bricks. Yeah, I think I'm fine, I guess? What about you? Are you okay? I'm still standing, aren't I? Pomni, thank you. Thank you for coming back for me. I know it probably wasn't easy to navigate the circus and find the others, what with all the shenanigans we get up to. But I really appreciate everything you've done for me. You're welcome. I'm just really glad we got back to you before Cosmo did. Don't get too mushy on me now. We still gotta go get him. Right, yeah. Ragatha holds out her hand to you. Come on. We don't want to lose the others. With a soft smile, you grab Ragatha's hands, and the both of you take off, running to catch up with the rest of the group. And like Kane said, Jax and Zoop will probably have everything under control in their end. Everything was not under control. Jax, you son of a bitch! I am going to end you! You catch up with the others and hear Zubul screaming at Jax. What? It wasn't my fault, I swear! Soon enough, you see them off in the distance, running. Yes, it is, you asshole! It wasn't funny! Jack's cackle travels across the way. Whatever he did definitely wasn't funny. You gotta admit, it was kind of funny. No, the fuck it wasn't! The abstracted creature's the abstracted creature charges after I'm so used to saying Gangle and Zubul. The abstracted creature charges after Jax and Zubul, shaking the ground with every stomp. When it gets close enough, it swings its head at the two, narrowly missing them both. Pain, do something! He snaps his fingers again. A large hole opens in the ground. Pain hoists the creature up and tosses it into the hole. It's really dark. The only thing you can see are Cosmo's eyes looking around frantically after he's being placed inside. For a second, he makes eye contact with you. And then the hole closes up. And into the cellar you go! Zubul and Jax finally make it back to the rest of you, hunched over and desperately trying to catch their breath. Jax has a shitting grin plastered on his face, and Zubul just looks unhappy. Understandably so. What happened, you two? It's a long story, but basically... Don't you dare! What? Gangle just wants to know what happened to you. What happened? You don't have to be so hostile. One more word, and I will end you. Oh, God. My throat is getting scratchy. Oh, really? I like to see you try. Well, I am just glad that everyone is A-okay. You all turn to glare at him simultaneously. Anyway, it appears that the Gloin Queen has been defeated, so I guess the adventure is over. Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked by our head bubble chef. Made with all the love I'm... Oh, God, the Gloin Queen actually did a number to my throat. Just didn't feel it at first. Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give. Good God, why is that abomination back? You know, I am pretty hungry. You didn't do anything except almost get us killed. Yes, I did. I'm hungry. Well, you can't actually be hungry, because we don't really need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So the digital food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating, without any of the nutritional benefits. Sheesh, lay off it. Since when are you an expert on the digital world? Expert on the what? As the others talk amongst themselves, you feel a sense of pride set in. You're able to help save Ragatha, defeat the Gloin Queen, somewhat, and found Kane to, again, somewhat, fix the abstracted Kaufmo situation. But something still bugs you. This looming cloud that hangs over your head hasn't left since Kane's apology. That exit never actually existed. The exit doesn't exist. It was fake. The food, albeit digital, looks amazing, and even though everyone is chatting normally, you can't focus on whatever they're saying. Your mind races, thinking about Kaufmo, and how many of the doors had those giant X's on them. All of those people stuck here, just to lose their sanity, just to abstract. Do they all end up in the pit Kane opens? But you shouldn't be thinking about that right now. Knowing how your anxiety builds up so quickly. Just like Kinger said, you'll go bananas. This really isn't a dream. It's real. Everything you experience here, you may never see your family or friends again. You may never go back to your old life. This is your new life now. And you need to stay strong. Yeah, you were scared, and you ran away, but you're still able to find the others. You helped Ragatha and stop Kaufmo before he could do more harm. You have to believe in yourself. You need to be brave for the others. And for you too. Especially when you think you can't. You can. You have to. And you will. Because you've already accepted this reality. And you've accepted that you're stuck here. Forever. Good ending! Let's go! Woo! Woo, 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 woo! Oh, God. I felt something pop out of my arm socket. Ah. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna end this here. I might come back later. I'm not entirely sure. Because, one, I do need to eat. And two, my throat is kind of killing me right now. So I'll figure out what I want to do next. And come back. It's probably not going to be circus related. Much as I love Amazing Digital Circus, I will do something with it later. Though I do wish I'd just started with freaking the musical number, because God, that would have been fun. But yeah, no, again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.